A TV5 follow-up. A local business owner says he's closing up shop due to new regulations by the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. TV5's Jonathan Jackson spoke to a bait shop owner who says his business is no more after a deer bait ban was put in place for Michigan hunters.
The deer ban is just destroying it.
For years, Edward Beckley has run the M65 bait shop in All Gray. But after the Department of Natural Resources issued a ban on deer baiting and feeding in Michigan's Lower Peninsula, he says that business is now in jeopardy.
And normally I'm selling a couple hundred bags of deer feed a week, and I haven't sold 100 in the last month.
Throughout the year, Beckley says his store makes most of its revenue from fishing products. But during the winter, he becomes reliant on selling hunting gear to stay in business.
There's $5,000 at least of hunting stuff in here that nobody's buying.
And he blames the deer ban for it, saying it's preventing the sale of these several hundred pounds of deer feed and bait.
That's the money that keeps my lights on. I had 3 employees. I just had to lay them off.
And because of the deer ban, Beckley tells us he's going to have to close the store on November 1st.
November 1st, I'll have to close the doors at this store. I mean, you sit here all day long for $40, $50. I mean, I'm not a big store.
The ban was put in place by the DNR to control chronic wasting disease in deer, which is a fatal and highly transmissible disease. But Beckley believes this won't solve the problem.
If we're giving our deer our minerals and we're keeping them healthy by feeding them and things like that, they're less likely to get sick.
In All Gray, Jonathan Jackson, WNEM TV5.
Well, Beckley plans to reopen his store in the spring when fishing season begins.